What if I told you that the breathing styles we saw in Demon Slayer are only a fraction of what once existed? Sure, we know the iconic sun breathing and the offshoots like flame, water, and thunder. But history is never complete. Tattered in whispers and legends are breathing styles that were erased, abandoned, or forgotten entirely. Styles so powerful, or so dangerous, that they never survived long enough to be passed down. In this video, we'll explore 7 of those lost breathing styles. We'll talk about their strengths, their flaws, and why they may have disappeared. Some mimic the forces of nature, others draw inspiration from the heavens themselves. And here's the big question: if you were a demon slayer, which of these forgotten styles would you choose to wield? Stay with me until the end, because I want to hear your pick. Alright, let's begin with the first forgotten breathing style. Storm breathing, Hashira no Kokyu. Storm breathing is an evolution of wind breathing, but far more chaotic. Where wind is sharp and swift, storm is raw and untamed. It doesn't just slice through the battlefield, it consumes it, like a raging tempest tearing across the land. Those who wield storm breathing embody unpredictability. Their strikes come like crashing thunder, their movements spiral like a cyclone, and their presence overwhelms like torrential rain. One moment they are still, the calm eye of the storm, and the next, they explode into a whirlwind of destruction. Its greatest strength lies in its chaos. No demon can easily anticipate its flow. Each slash is a sudden gust, each thrust a bolt of lightning. Wide arcs scatter enemies at range, while devastating thrusts pierce even the toughest of hides up close. And as the air trembles around them, demons find themselves disoriented, staggered, unable to recover their wounds in time. But storm breathing is not without cost. The wildness that makes it powerful is also its downfall. Few can sustain the stamina needed to command a storm. One slip in concentration, one reckless misstep, and the chaos turns against its wielder. To master it, a swordsman must not just breathe in rhythm, but learn to become the storm itself. Legends speak of techniques like the Tempest Slash, a swirling strike that drags enemies into its violent current, the Lightning Surge, a thrust faster than sight itself, and the feared Heavenly Maelstrom, a final form so destructive it could tear the land asunder, often leaving the user broken and scarred. Perhaps that is why this style was lost. It demanded everything, and gave nothing back. Storm breathing was too wild, too dangerous, too much like the storm it drew its power from. And yet, in the whispers of the old Demon Slayer core, some still believe, if a warrior were to rise who could truly tame the storm, they would wield power greater than any Hashira alive. Ice breathing, Kori no Kokyu, is a derivative of water breathing, but unlike its fluid and flowing predecessor, it embodies the stillness, sharpness, and lethal precision of freezing cold. The style is said to have been developed by a swordsman who trained in harsh mountain ranges where winter never ends. To survive, they studied how snowstorms and glaciers move, how ice forms and shatters, and translated that into deadly sword techniques. Where water breathing emphasizes fluidity and adaptability, ice breathing focuses on control, freezing, and restraint. Its techniques can immobilize enemies by creating frost-like trails of slashes, restricting their movement and weakening their body. It is a style of elegance and cruelty, where each swing of the blade is as merciless as a blizzard. Magma breathing, Magma no Kyoku, is one of the most destructive and overwhelming breathing styles ever conceived. Where flame breathing burns with ferocity, and stone breathing holds unshakable strength, magma breathing is the embodiment of raw, explosive destruction, the fury of the earth itself unleashed through a warrior's blade, or hammer. Born in volcanic lands where molten rivers carve the earth, this style channels the unstoppable force of lava, combining immense power with devastating heat. Each strike is slow but earth-shattering, like the eruption of a volcano. The user's breath mimics the rising pressure of magma deep beneath the ground, releasing in bursts of fiery devastation that cannot be contained. Unlike most breathing styles, magma breathing is less about agility and finesse, and more about domination. The user brings forth overwhelming blows that not only shatter stone and steel, but leave behind burning trails of molten energy. Their weapon, whether a blade, or more fittingly, a colossal hammer, becomes an extension of the Earth's wrath, each impact exploding with crushing force. Magma breathing stands apart because it is both unstoppable and unyielding. Its techniques are designed to break through defenses, to tear down barriers, and to incinerate everything caught in its radius. Where ice breathing freezes, and storm breathing confuses, magma breathing annihilates. It is not a style of elegance, but of pure, unrelenting might. The battlefield of a magma breathing Hashira is a furnace of chaos. The air grows heavy, the ground cracks beneath their strikes, and the very atmosphere feels as though the earth itself is erupting in anger. Facing such a warrior is like standing before an active volcano. There is no escaping its fury. And yet, despite its destructive nature, the style requires incredible discipline. To master magma breathing is to control one's own inner eruption, to channel chaos into form, and to release it only when the strike is perfect. Those who fail to control it risk being consumed by their own power. Magma Breathing represents the balance between restraint and devastation, a calm surface, hiding an inevitable explosion. A style that reminds demons, and even other slaves, that there are forces in this world far greater than themselves, the very wrath of nature, wielded by human hands. Lastly, Star Breathing, Hoshi no Kokyu is among the most graceful and enigmatic of all lost styles. Said to descend from sun breathing itself, it channels the brilliance of the heavens, the eternal rhythm of the cosmos, where stars burn, orbit, and fall. This style is not about raw power, but about precision and timing. Each movement mirrors the celestial dance, sweeping arcs that resemble constellations, sudden thrusts like meteors streaking across the night sky, and spiraling cuts that echo the endless pull of gravity. A battle against a star-breathing user feels dazzling and unpredictable, as if fighting under a shower of falling stars. Its greatest strength is beauty in motion, attacks that are swift, radiant, and difficult to anticipate. But its weakness lies in its demand for perfect rhythm. To wield star breathing, one must match their heartbeat and breath to the infinite cadence of the cosmos. Few could achieve such harmony, and those who could became legends, burning brightly, but often briefly. Star breathing is not merely a fighting style. It is a reminder that even in the darkness of night, light will always cut through. So there you have it, the 4 breathing styles erased by time: storm, the raging chaos; ice, the stillness of winter's edge; magma, the fury of the earth itself; and star, the elegance of the heavens. Each one powerful, each one dangerous, and each one lost. But here's what I want to know: if you were a Hashira in the Demon Slayer Corps, which of these lost styles would you make your own? Would you rain destruction like a storm, freeze enemies with ice, or burn everything down with magma? Let me know in the comments, and if you've got ideas for other breathing styles that could exist, drop those too. I'll feature the best ones in a future video. And hey, if you enjoyed diving into the hidden lore of Demon Slayer, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more anime deep dives, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and remember, even the styles lost to history can still inspire legends.